Here's Bogut. Banked in off the glass. Bogut's got his second basket.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school, just physical play. In the paint, dominate.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Now Durant. He's got 6. Charity stripe shot. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Green and Bogut. And it's Curry in at the 1. He dishes it to Green. And there's the call on Anthony Morrow. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. The Thunder leading by 8.
It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
Shots good by Durant. Durant's got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And if you do consider Curry to be the greatest shooter already, you're in good company. Last season, Kevin Durant Clark gave his opinion that Curry is already the best.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be debated by people for a long time, and I don't know where the answer is going to land. But Curry definitely is in the equation already with his resume and record-breaking three-point shooting.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And it's the Thunder with the ball. And Westbrook, here we go. He kicks to Ibaka. The dish to Adams. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams from New Zealand, the first Kiwi Clark ever drafted in the first round.
And Kevin, he played rugby growing up. He says that it helped him prepare for the physicality of playing inside.
And Spates gets it to go. Westbrook up top. He's got 9. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
One thing I like about Adams, and maybe it's the rugby background, he plays with so much aggression, but always keeps an even keel. He's the one who sort of initiates contact and he becomes an irritant with his opponent, but he never retaliates, and that's real toughness.
Iguodala with the steal. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, gentlemen, Stephen Curry, arguably the league's best perimeter shooter. Curry said, "I love everything about shooting, but mostly that perfect form when your body is in rhythm from the time you plant your feet to the time you release the ball. Everything is smooth and calm. It moves through you like a wave. It's a beautiful thing. Kevin, no doubt.
It is indeed. Thanks, Doris.
Boy, you look at Steven Adams, he's got an impressive frame. You forget that he's only 21 years old. So he's got room to grow and to get stronger, both when you consider skill development and his physicality. He could really be one of the most imposing big men in the league for a long time going forward.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Thunder?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And they're getting out in transition, too, finding some easy points on the fast break.
Iguodala, the pass to Barbosa. 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Golden State. Durant with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. The 3 from Morrow. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. Ibaka comes with the double team. Durant with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Both ends of that play, just fantastic.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Warriors trailed by 17.
The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Arguably the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history, and a lot of great passers, too.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
Fire that pass down the court, guys. I mean, that's the best way to keep the fast break moving.
And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And you watch the Warriors, Clark. They're having fun playing out there. Great chemistry on the floor and in the locker room.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time.
Assisted.
It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So the wing on the left. Morrow kicks to Westbrook. Back to Adams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now
Augustine again. It's Barnes. Feeds it to Morrow. 1 second left. Good.
Anthony Morrow.
Morrow's got 11.
And their field goal percentage continues.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Thunder out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, when he gets to the rim, I mean, you know he's going to score. That's just the way it is, and he's been getting there a lot so far today.
And, Steve, he's been operating at extremely close range. The D has to do a much better job of protecting the basket the rest of the way.
So for Oklahoma City right now, DJ Augustine out there with Anthony Morrow. Then there's Nick Collison, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Lamb in at the 3, the small forward. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
17-foot shot on the way. And the jumper falls for him. 6 points for Steph Curry.
Well, Klay Thompson, the son of former #1 draft pick Michael Thompson, but totally different games. His father was a big man who kind of played inside. Klay, a swing man, just a knockdown shooter from deep.
Clock at 6. Augustine dishes to Morrow. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
And Klay's father, Michael, often his toughest critic, he tells Klay, post those smaller guards up and don't always fade away. I can hear him saying
oh, my, that's why I'm laughing. Sounds just like Michael, who knew how to handle himself with his back to the goal.
This is by Klay.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Barnes against Augustine. Shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. Here's the lob to the hoop. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. The Thunder leading by 21. Westbrook against Thompson. Connects on the 17-footer. And that's 15 points for Russell Westbrook.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for him today.
Yeah, they found that sweet spot between the paint and the three-point line, and they're knocking a lot of those shots down.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Russell Westbrook returning last season from a torn meniscus suffered in the first round, Steve, of the 2013 playoffs.
Yeah, and you know, the injury ended up requiring 3 different surgeries over an 8-month span, so a real scare for the Thunder. Fortunately, you know, he came back and looked fantastic in the playoffs, and so there's less concern now over Westbrook's long-term health.
Curry passes to Green, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Puts it up from 17. Russell Westbrook again. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Westbrook is a player not only known for his explosiveness, but also his durability. He hadn't missed a game due to injury ever, dating back to high school. But a freak accident, that collision with Patrick Beverly, really took it out of his hands in terms of his consecutive games played streak.
The Thunder leading by 23. Durant with it. Now Green defending. Outside for Durant. Right side Durant. Tries yet again. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And for Westbrook, the prognosis from his meniscus repair is supposed to be good. He certainly looked explosive. Here's hoping that knee remains healthy. You'd love to see a great player at his best.
So much has been made about whether this is Durant's team or Westbrook's team, but in reality, I think it's both of their teams. I mean, Durant does what he does. He's an elite scorer, as is Westbrook. They couldn't be the team they are, the Thunder, without both of those guys being excellent and leading the way they do.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook with the steal. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court.
Kevin Durant.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
Here's Thompson.